Welcome back to Straw Hat Crusaders.
Whoa.
This is a podcast where some of us watch Jojo for the first time, and some of us read One Piece for the first time.
Wow.
And some of us are Jojo fans, and some of us are already One Piece fans. And we exchange our thoughts and our feelings, and we're happy about it. Okay.
We're all smiling.
Yeah.
My name is Josh, and to my left is
Adriana.
and in front of me is
Clayton Chalmers.
and to my right is
Hayden Hartrick.
And we are the Straw Hat Crusaders. Welcome back to the show.
I think that was a very Josh-centric view of the universe of our solar system that you just did. Because normally it's like to the left of this guy, to the left of and then to the left of that guy. But now it's just our orientation around Josh.
Yeah. Our lives only matter in how they relate to Josh.
The world revolves around the Josh, apparently.
I will take all of this into consideration
Kidding.
going forward.
JK.
I will do better.
We're not asking you for that.
from this.
I want you to do worse, actually.
Okay, this entire podcast is from my POV. I am the window through which the audience views this podcast. I am the everyman. You guys are all NPCs. So, how y'all doing? How y'all been this week?
Doing so swell. We're about to... No, you didn't want to talk about that on the podcast.
No, you can say it. You can say it. We don't have
Josh
to
and I are about to be co-workers.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
Whoa.
And that's all we'll say about that.
And
Thank
maybe
you.
Hayden.
I sure
What?
do hope so.
We'll see
I'll
about
try
it.
to- I mean, you're looking for a job, right?
I am looking for a
Yeah.
job. I'm not.
you
Yeah.
Genuine. Do you want me to? Let's hack this out on the podcast. Do you want me to?
Yeah, sure. Yes. I mean,
Cool.
if you like the job
I'll-
and it's like a good, like it's stable income, like it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. We'll talk about it more off the
Yeah.
podcast. But yeah, we'll get it sorted. We'll all work at the
that
same
would be
job. We'll
so
record in the break room.
Funny.
Yeah.
If we could...
we could just record after work. We could do so many more
We
episodes.
could
We
go
can
get
have so many-
marks. We could get marks.
We could get
after
marks.
work.
Marks
We could have
after
mark
work.
night.
We would
Marks
get
after work.
so sick of each other. We would hate each other.
I'm
in
already a
2
little
days.
worried about me and you, Clay.
Well, I hear that we're just going to be on the opposite sides of the office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. The office isn't like massive.
It's so
but-
funny because this will just become the work dish. Like, there'll be a work dish section of this podcast.
Oh my
The
god.
water cooler.
The water
Wow.
cooler! Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Yeah, so...
That would be really fun. No, if I were, I would pretend I didn't know any of y'all.
That would be so fun.
That would be so fun.
We pretend we don't know each other,
Yeah.
and then we like make up rumors about each other.
Yes, dude.
They
And, like-
become consequential and we start hating
When
each
me
other.
and Josh worked at Starbucks, people had no idea that we like knew each other at all. Even like they thought that we were just normal coworkers.
That we were getting to know each other on the job.
Yeah, and
That's
so
fun.
it was so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, how was your week? Is that the highlight of your week, Clayton?
Yeah.
To be honest,
very Josh-centric.
Yeah.
that's
This
true.
is the episode.
This
We're
is
in
the
the
Josh
Josh
episode.
era. This is
Finally, dude.
you deserve it, buddy.
I can't remember if any things have happened. Oh, we went yesterday, and Hayden joined me for this.
Wow.
Now everybody at this table has been to the Millennium.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Elf Sater on YouTube has said that she's gonna drive all the way. She's gonna make us 4-hour drive or something to go to this
Hell
place.
yeah.
Gosh.
And she
Do it. Oh,
Yeah.
does that mean she lives in Texas or the surrounding? area?
yeah, I guess far.
What's
who
her?
knows, right?
Comment your address.
Yeah,
and say it on the
everybody.
podcast.
Question
So
for
we
this
can
episode: comment your
Send you a
address.
present.
Yes.
But
We're gonna show up.
make sure to subscribe and ring the bell first, and then comment
Uh-huh.
your address. And
Comment
also
your
how,
address to lock it in.
yeah, and throw us.
Good vibes. Like to charge. Comment your address to cast.
Yeah. If you really vibe with us, just leave us that 10-digit number on the back or front of your debit card, and then also the 3-digit number. That's
Is a credit card 10 digits? I thought it was like 12.
leave us that
Who
16.
thinks about
16.
these things?
16-digit number.
No one.
No, the 10-digit number.
Banks.
I think the 10-digit number is your social security, except that's 9 digits, so it's not.
The 10-digit is your expiration.
I like how we keep struggling to say digit. We keep saying digit. So yeah, y'all went to the Millennium. What'd y'all see?
We saw The People's Joker,
Whoa.
which is a movie made by Vera Drew about her. It's about her life and her transitioning, but it's through the lens of her transitioning from being a Joker to being a Harley Quinn.
That sounds awesome.
And it's like it's put together like very Tim and Eric style. There's like some characters are 3D, everything's on like a green screen. Some people are like, instead of makeup, they just have like basically Snapchat filters on. It was very cool.
Yeah.
It was it was not amazing, but that's not what anybody should expect from like the trailer. But it was very personal. And honestly, it's one of those movies where it's like, damn, isn't art awesome that people can just make things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
And that was very fun.
Did y'all play any freaking games after?
We played some ping pong.
We
Nice.
went bowling.
I heard y'all tried to go bowling.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were so good at bowling, we broke the lane like 3 times.
Oh
We
my
broke the
God.
lane like 2 times where like it was like, please stop bowling. There is a technical difficulty. And we had to like keep going back up to the poor worker who just did not like, I was so scared. After talking to them like one time, I was like, I can't talk to them again. I don't want to like, I feel like I'm ruining their day just by speaking to them.
Yeah.
But then they moved us to a different bowling lane. And then we broke that one broke again on our last frame.
What component ruptured?
I don't know.
I think it was just like some sort of jam. They even moved us to a different lane, and it was like still fucking up. Also, if y'all remember, there was an employee, the girl. I think I talked about this on the podcast.
Who hated us?
Who was so rude
Yeah.
to me, and she was there again today. A couple things that happened. I was like, I'll have some chicken tenders, and the guy's like, let me go see if we have chicken tenders to make for you. And he starts going back, and she's like leaning against the counter, and she just goes, no, to me while the guy's back there, like looks at me, is like, no, like as if to say they don't. The guy comes back and is like, yeah, we got him. And I was like, okay, cool. Could I get some ranch with that? And he's like, oh, let me check and make sure we got ranch. And he goes and checks, and he's like, yeah, we got ranch. I'll get started on this for you. And so I wait. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl puts the food on the window and is like, she's like, all right, the chicken tenders. And I'm like, sure thing. I go get them. And I'm like, oh, can I grab the ranch with this? And she's like, sure. And she like opens up a compartment, looks at it, and is like, sorry, man, we don't have any ranch.
What the fuck?
Was this the same person that like we were talking to the bowling about?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she was like Bugs fucking Bunny. So she was popping up at each of the different stations. I like left concessions and went to the bowling, and she was like there waiting for me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
She was awesome. She gave me free fries. So
What?
What?
Yeah,
Dude.
I ordered like just chicken tenders because I wasn't too hungry, and
the
I
fuck?
was like, she was like, do you want the fries? And I was like, no. And then 20 minutes later when I got my food, she was like, I just gave you fries. So
Clayton, I think she had a crush on you, so she was like negging you.
oh yeah,
I don't know about that.
She was negging a lot of people though. Like
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, Hayden, you're the only one that she didn't have a crush on.
Thanks, Josh.
instead of the other way around. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's very fun. Very fun.
Yeah.
Good night.
Wait, so did you end up bowling a full game?
So we got to literally we were like speeding. Also, we discovered a new technique called speed bowling that Lucas invented, where he ran at the lane and hurled the ball down the lane, and he immediately got a strike. And then I followed suit and was doing very well. And so we just all started like chucking him, like because we were trying to finish before the movie.
That's awesome.
And we were on the last frame. We were like, oh shit, we're going to be able to finish before the movie. And then it was like technical difficulty. And each time it took like 10 minutes for them to fucking fix. So we just had to walk away.
I had like a bowling position I was doing where I would like I'd bowl and I'd really like sink down into it and get my like leg behind me and really sink down into it. My ass hurts a lot today. Just my left cheek is so fucking sore.
Oh my god. Dude, whenever that happens to me, I always like forget all memory of what could possibly be causing that. I'm like, what a crazy thing to happen to me. My left ass cheek only. What could possibly, like, I just don't even consider like that it could have been, probably the weird bowling thing I was doing.
It really doesn't feel like bowling should be able to make you sore.
No.
Like, that doesn't seem like an active thing.
I did have so much fun. I want to go
great.
bowling again. I remember like a while ago, we went randomly bowling at our like college bowling alley thing, and like after one night of bowling, I was like, I should join the bowling league.
My God.
I think I
That's
should
such
join
a
the
fucking
bowling
you
league.
thought, bro.
Dude,
And I had like the same thought last night. I finished and I was like, I want to bowl more. It's awesome.
Well, I was also thinking, I was like, man, you know what? I want to go there alone to just
Wow.
practice bowl and like get good at bowling.
Do you want to just start going, just the two of
Honestly,
us? to the
yeah,
Millennium
that
That'll
would
be
be
built
awesome.
That'd
skating,
awesome.
like how people, like a lot of our friends started skating with each other.
Yeah.
recently.
There's a skating
rink there.
There's a skate rink there too, and it
Wow.
looks exactly like the skating rink in my hometown.
Oh, wow.
Like its layout is like eerily similar, and
Damn.
it's scary.
Huh. Weird. Maybe it's a curse.
Yeah, that's where I learned how to skate. I learned the penguins. You skate like a penguin
Oh. Oh yeah, with your feet.
with your feet.
Yeah,
you go
with,
like
with your feet.
Wait, does this count as both of y'all's weeks, or Hayden?
Hayden, how was your week?
pretty good. I don't think I've done too terribly much. I forgot that I didn't bring it up on last week's podcast, but I attended a clown workshop.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I
you
went
start,
to clown class.
You start bowling. Maybe you could find a clown bowling league. That sounds like something that definitely exists.
That would be so fun. We go in
Surely.
costume. No,
Yeah.
I went to a clown workshop that was taught by Zach Zucker, and it was so fucking cool. Clown
Yeah.
is such an interesting, cool art form.
Wait.
Just called clown.
Yeah.
I have purse.
Clowning.
I do clown.
I do clown. I throw ball.
Luckily, I do clown.
Yeah.
No, it was super, super cool and really illuminating and gave me a lot of things. I was bummed because it was like, it was like a 4 or 5 hour workshop, but there was like 30 people in the workshop, 35 people in the workshop. So like we didn't get to delve as deep into clown stuff, but I do want to attend more clown stuff, and it's awesome. Honk honk, that's my nose.
Aw.
That's your new tagline for the
Aw.
podcast.
Honk, that's my nose.
Yeah.
Teach new T-shirt idea. Yeah.
I had a really good week.
Yeah.
On record, it was a good week. It was like,
Whoa.
it was more existentialism. And then I got a start date for this job. And then I was like, well, life's incredible again. Because I actually, aside from looking for a job, a lot of other stuff in my life is pretty okay. It's pretty good. I went hiking recently in McKinney State Park. We got to do that, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's beautiful. I woke up, I was having a bad day, and then I was there, and after 10 minutes, I was like, this is the best day ever. Just because you don't get enough nature. I don't get enough.
You touch grass, eat some grass. Maybe?
Yeah, well, I call it touch
some
rock because there's a lot of rock flats and like a river running through like rock formations. And it was just really cool. It wasn't like the most interesting thing, but I just have not seen just straight up smooth stone formations anywhere, especially not in Austin. But yeah, and apparently The Leftovers was shot there. I just learned that
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
But,
A show that I love.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen.
Me neither. But also, and then there's just normal trails and stuff there. It was great. I fell in a creek though.
Of course you did.
No, but I was
much sense.
so like, okay, so if you want to cross from one side of the rock flats to the other, you either have to cross on these little stones across a
ocean?
river. Yeah, an ocean of stones, or you have to jump across a ridge from one rock to the other. And at first I jumped to get onto that side because it was way easier than just crossing. But then to get back, it was going to be a jump up instead of a jump down. So I crossed the rocks and I fell on
On your ass.
No, I just like briefly, it was very shallow. I just kind of dipped my left side in a little bit, but that's
Aw.
where my phone and AirPods were. As it turns out, both of those are pretty water resistant
That's
nowadays.
good.
So
Yeah.
That's good.
I love how you're like, this was the best week ever. I fucking
Yeah.
fell in a creek with my phone.
but it was exhilarating to do that. And there's also just like a water. It has a little falls. Like there's a little waterfall.
Falls.
Yeah, it was
The
McKinney
McKinney Falls.
McKinney Falls. So that was great. I can't really remember
Anything after the fall?
Yeah, or before. But yeah, Adriana, how was your week?
Pretty good. I wasn't too busy. I was just preparing for the rock ensemble showcase I had Friday.
Whoa!
And
Hell yeah.
So that happened. That was fun.
Can you give us like a vocal demonstration of what it sounded like?
Of the drums that you
Well,
played?
yeah.
That's awesome. I
Sounds
feel
like
like I'm
you did
there.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good. It went well. I had a lot of fun. I was less nervous than last semester. And yeah, it was a great night. A lot of people came out, and I'm glad. Like, it was also cool to notice how much I've gotten to know like the people in it, and like become friends and stuff over the past year, which is like what my goal was when I joined it, was like meet new people and stuff. So
That's awesome.
worked out, and it was a very fulfilling time. For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's three of us who did something together.
Yes.
That just because people were into it. We don't have to talk too much about it. But we got to
Keep
play our
it
One
short.
Piece campaign again. And
Yes, that's right.
we get to play a second week in a row, which we never get to do.
It's really crazy.
this Tuesday.
Instead of hanging out with their friend Josh.
That's right. No, or at least someone was like wanting to hear a whole episode.
Yeah,
about
right.
it,
I'll
so-
tell. They finished their first official island in the Grand Dome, which is the little equivalent to the Grand Line I have in this campaign. And Adriana, your character's name is Mithrazi. They're a cool like engineer type person, and in the woods they found this little buggy, this little like car
Clown?
that they could drive around.
Yeah.
And Adriana, you want to tell everyone what you named it?
I named it the Maserati.
It's awesome.
Officially cool.
Yes,
They officially
'cause
got
I
their
built
ship,
it, so.
and it's cool. It's like the adventure has
Yes.
finally super begun. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to play this week. I've been thinking all week. So.
Yeah, I'm excited also to like have a whole like layout of the ship be introduced and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
too.
I'm almost done with my
Yes.
blueprints. So
Awesome.
Ooh, hell yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I'd love to at some point maybe post some character art that y'all have of your characters on the Twitter, so people can give little ideas of.
I
who's
have
in the
been
campaign.
drawing some characters. It's good art block fuel, or I
Yeah.
guess the
Oh, yeah.
opposite of art inspiration fuel. I guess you'd
It's
say.
my favorite thing to play D&D with people who are really good at art, because we've got like I think most every player in that campaign is a pretty decent good drawer, and
Yeah.
and it's so awesome because I always want so much art for my campaigns, and I get so mad at myself anytime I try to draw at all. I do like half of a head, and I'm like, this isn't what I want it to look like. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Right. That's the
so it's super
struggle.
fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, most people like have at least given like a visual, provided a visual reference for their character and stuff,
Yeah.
which is epic. Which is like, yay! Now I can draw them too.
Yes.
But yeah,
All right.
super fun. But do we want to get into the
One
think
piece
so.
of it.
Whoa. The meat and potatoes? What is the meat and potatoes?
Yeah.
So
What's the meat or potatoes?
Or
everybody
If you're vegetarian.
recently has been really, really mad at me.
We're starting with One Piece, by the way, if that wasn't clear.
Yes. People have been furious because I was going to make them wait too long. And the audience, you might get to get out. You might get to get off the ropes a little bit if you're following what I'm saying. Because last week, currently everybody is in a 4-week sentence that they have served a week of. It was last week knocked down to 3 weeks when they beat my trivia, but they perfected my trivia, so I'm allowing them to knock it down to 2, which for them would be 4 weeks because we've had to delay recording a couple times. But for y'all, it's just 2 weeks.
Lucky bastards.
And so what we're going to do today is another friendly competition. I didn't tell y'all beforehand. Y'all said to save it for the podcast, and so I hope it's not disappointing that it is another round of trivia.
Let's go.
And this
I'm
time
so
we're
excited.
down ahead. We don't have as
We
many
don't have Jackson.
brains.
yeah, we don't have Jackson to help.
Lucas!
Things will be a little bit different because this one has a One Piece section and an other section.
I was gonna say,
Whoa!
I was like, not a JoJo section.
See, I knew he would actually come if you called him. Lucas
just drove
in.
here. We didn't know he was here.
Yeah.
Lucas came from San Marcos.
It was a joke, but also, do you want to be part of this trivia game?
We're doing One Piece trivia.
Are you busy?
We were just.
Can he be one of our lifelines?
Um,
I put my phone out.
Yeah, the Google.
Can you be the Google Live?
Age and then get like the worst spoiler.
Mm-hmm. We were just saying how we had Jackson's help for the last one, so Josh called you.
No pressure. You do not have to. If I can edit this whole deliberation out.
You said it.
Is that allowed?
Guys, yeah, that's fine. Lucas is more than welcome to hang around for this. Because y'all, so this is going to be the same rules. There are 20 questions. Y'all have 5 lifelines, which will turn any question into a multiple choice question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You need 15 to pass. However, because y'all aced my last one, and I was not expecting you to do that, I made the questions a little bit harder, at least I think.
Okay.
So, I meant to, because I have almost run out of trivia questions in my head as far as like my creativity. I took some questions from a One Piece like online trivia quiz, and I meant to grab the person's name to credit them. So I might have to do that at some other point.
can put it in
after.
the
Yeah, we can put it in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Check the description, and that person's name will be there.
Wait, so we're crediting. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Hell yeah. With that,
I'm so ready.
are we ready to begin the trivia questions?
Yes, please.
Question.
Wait,
sorry.
1 second.
Sure thing.
Josh has to have his full attention.
Josh
You gotta hear
is.
it.
He
'Cause
is.
this
he's
is
up
time
for trivia. Are you studying right now? You better not be studying.
I'm definitely not studying. That would be so unfun.
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay, motherfucker.
Okay. All right. Question number 1. And this is from the One Piece section. In what arc do we first see the mark of the Sun Pirates?
In what?
In what arc do we first see the mark of the Sun
Was
Pirates?
it Arlong
believe that's
Park?
Arlong
I
Park.
would believe. Yeah. Do we meet any fishmen before Arlong
I
Park?
don't think we
I don't
met
think
a
so.
single one until Arlong Park.
I think it was Hachi, I want to say, right? I don't know. But
I would think so.
I think that's
Yeah, I would. Oh, but that feels like
feels like a trick.
it feels like a trick question. I feel like Arlong Park is. Okay, let's see. No, there was no fishmen before.
it's either fishmen or people on his.
On Jinbei's crew.
Yeah.
But isn't most of Jinbei's crew fishmen?
I don't know if it's
I don't know if it's all
exclusively-
fish. Yeah, we
because
don't know.
doesn't Boa have one? What is that? No,
No,
she
Boa has just the slave mark. Or
Okay.
whatever.
We're overthinking
So
this.
hoof
This is-
of the-
I
this is
think it's Hachi.
the first
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I think it's
Let's
probably
go Arlong
Hachi.
Park.
The answer is Arlong Park.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not just on Hachi, but I think all of the members of Arlong's crew have the mark. Question number 2. This one's kind of a funky one. I'm asking for a description of something. What is Blackbeard's Jolly Roger?
It's got 3 heads on 3
Yeah,
skulls,
yeah,
right?
it's the 3-skull Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. 2 down. A cakewalk so far. Question number 3. How many of the supernovas are devil fruit users?
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Okay, how many are there total?
There's the 8 supernovas. Is it 8 or
we're-
11?
If we're including Luffy and Zoro,
Yeah.
I believe there
Zoro?
are 11.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But there might be 13 including them, and 11 not including them.
Luffy, yes.
Yeah.
Zoro, no. So, then Kid and Law are both devil fruit users.
Rouge.
Is this everyone
Rouge?
that we met in the Subodi?
Yeah,
Okay.
the Saboti people that have the bounties over a
Yeah.
million.
Drake and Mobster Guy.
Drake
and
Mo-
Beji.
and Beji.
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
And Wait, why do I have 7?
Wait,
and you
hold
have-
up. I'm gonna keep track of the I'm gonna keep track of the number of people. You keep track of how many of them are devil fruit users. Okay, I'm just gonna go through the list, and you're gonna.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Luffy.
Yeah.
Zoro.
No.
Law
Kid.
Yeah.
Killer is not a devil fruit
Not
user
a-
as far as we
Is
know.
he a supernova?
He is
Yeah.
a supernova.
I thought it was only the captain. Okay.
No, it was only the captains except for Killer and
Zoro.
Because
it's like everyone who just has a bounty over 300, or just the highest bounties over 100 million.
X Drake, Diaz Drake.
Yes.
Is a devil fruit user. Then Beige, mobster guy.
Yeah.
Veggie.
Beji is a devil fruit user.
Bonnie.
Yes.
Wait, who's the sixth person?
This was
Drake.
Drake, yes. Drake, Beji, Bonnie. Bonnie is a devil fruit user.
Okay.
Scratchman Apu
I don't think he
I don't believe has been
He's the arm guy.
confirmed
right?
to be.
He had a crazy ability though.
He
did
had
not?
the music ability, but I don't know if we got a devil fruit
Oh yeah, I don't know if we got
name
confirmed
for
with
that.
Right. There's the future teller guy.
Yeah, Basil Hawkins.
Does he have?
I don't know. I don't know if Basil is devil fruit.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know that.
No. Yes, because he transformed into the Scarecrow guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That was
yeah,
a devil
yeah.
fruit power.
We had the monk
and then
Urush.
the monk is the 11th supernova,
Okay.
and he had the karma fruit, whatever. The thing that whenever he took the damage, he got super
he got
strong,
really big.
which I believe was also a devil fruit ability. So the only one I'm not certain about is Scratchman Apu.
Yeah.
Because of that, I don't think I realized that they didn't confirm whether or not he had one.
Yeah.
I'll allow that to be a floating.
Okay.
To him to be a wild card.
So what's the?
So then that's
so I'm
8.
I'm at 8.
I'm at 8 with 11 supernovas, and I'm pretty sure there are only 11 supernovas. I can't think of
Okay.
other ones.
8.
8 not counting Apu or 8 counting
8
Apu?
not counting Apu.
That would be correct.
Yes.
There are 9 total. Apu does have a devil fruit.
Okay.
The
I figured.
tone fruit.
Yes.
Question number 4. By the start, this is the first real tricky one, I think. By the start of the time skip, who holds or held, this includes deceased characters, the highest bounty that has been revealed to us?
Oh shit! So including. Okay.
Okay.
Was it Rayleigh? No.
We don't know Rayleigh's bounty. We don't know Whitebeard's bounty.
We don't.
I don't believe so. We have not seen a poster for him. We don't know any of the 4 emperors' bounties.
No.
We
know that
So then
the
the
highest one I
warlords-
can remember immediately is Kids. Because
Yeah.
he was the highest of the
Well, he's the
Supermen.
highest
But
supernova, but the
Don,
warlords.
Don Quixote, Don Flamenco is 380, I believe.
Then that would be the highest.
That's the
that I can
highest
think
that
of.
I can think of. I don't believe we know Dragon's bounty, and I don't believe Kuma's. I believe Kuma's was 340.
Okay.
I think. Should we use a lifeline?
We could, but
Look, we don't get anything from.
getting perfect.
We don't get anything from getting
Yeah.
perfect this time. I think we should save those lifelines
Yeah.
until
Till we really don't know.
need them. We have up to 5 mistakes to make. That's okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Then are we saying
Flamingo.
Don Flamenco?
Don Flamenco?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was not expecting y'all. I was expecting y'all to have to use a lifeline for that. The answer is Doflamingo.
Yes!
However, y'all's answer was Don Flamingo.
Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
You can't blame me for not knowing how to read.
That's 4 out of 4 with no lifelines used.
Ooh.
This
Yeah.
is a great
That's
start.
tough
that y'all
though. We're
are
really
off to.
thinking these through.
Yeah. Question number 5. According to Usopp, how heavy is the hammer he used against Perona?
500
5,000
million
tons.
tons. 5 tons. No, it's 5 tons.
5 tons
It's 5 tons, and then it's
No, it's
actually
the
5
10-ton
pounds.
hammer because it uses the 5-ton hammer
against
Against-
in Alabasta.
Repeat
in
the question?
Alabasta.
According to Usopp, how heavy is the hammer he used against Perona?
'Cause
Perona.
Perona, which is the second time he busts out that hammer.
Yeah. Does Lucas?
Does
know?
Lucas? Were you
Lucas is
shutting
sitting
the
forward.
Lucas just shut his
Ooh.
DS. Like awesome.
What do you think? What do you think it is?
Can I talk?
Come to the mic.
I think this is a trick question because after he collapses the hammer, he says the actual weight of it.
Sorry, I should say according
to Usopp, what he says
in the lie, not according to Usopp.
okay, in that case, I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah. How much was the Alabasta?
Alabasta was 5 tons,
It was
and I believe it was 10 tons.
Okay, yeah, I think he doubled it.
I think it was. I think it was either 10 tons or like 500 tons.
No.
Because it was way. I think I remember it being a big multiplier of the first one. Not just he didn't just double it. I don't think. I think he uses the 10-ton hammer between his fight with Perona and the Alabasta fight.
No. I just got in my reread. I just got to Thriller Bark. He has not used a hammer since.
Do we want to do
Alabasta.
a lifeline?
I think
I don't.
10
You have
tons.
5
I think
remaining.
10. Are you on board with 10?
I don't think we should use a lifeline until it's like the crazy name of something, or B, we have gotten one wrong.
Yeah.
So we haven't got one wrong yet. We should see.
I think it is the 10-ton hammer.
Yep.
I want to agree with that, but I think it's like
It's okay.
Yeah, if it's okay, we get one wrong.
if- Josh.
it's not okay,
It
man.
is-
I gotta read One Piece tonight. I have to.
Should I give y'all a prize if you get a perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'll give y'all a prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
You give us jobs.
That's what I have. If y'all don't get a perfect, I'm gonna go to my boss and be like, "Look, Josh is a real wild card."
Hey, yeah, I guess let's go with 10-ton
10-ton
hammer.
hammer.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 5. The answer is 10 tons.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Now we're correct. That is 5 out of 5. No lifelines used.
Awesome.
Question number 6. What is the first named attack Luffy uses in the series?
Is it pistol?
Gum Pistol.
Against
pistol.
Alvida, right?
Gum
Against
Pistol.
the fish.
Or is it? Huh?
Against.
He uses it against the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the pistol.
Yeah.
That would be the pistol. Unless there's a move that he uses as a kid where it has a name but it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Wait, are you saying in the series? In the series?
In the series.
Not in the chronology of the series.
In the series.
Yeah. Pistol.
Yeah, pistol.
Yeah.
The correct answer is the Gum pistol.
Nice.
Nice.
What is the name? This is question number 7. Of the shitty little dog that lives in Orangetown.
Okay.
Oh my fuck!
Boodle's
fucking
dog.
God.
It's, I know
Boodle's
Boodle. I know the
dog.
fucking
You know
name
Boodle?
of the dipshit
Yes,
who
we know
owns the
Boodle.
dog. My least
I don't
favorite.
remember. I don't remember.
We need a lifeline.
I need to
I think
lifeline
lifeline
this.
it.
Yeah.
Some of these I put in here like, man, they did too good. I need to at least get rid of their lifelines.
Yeah.
All right. A. Chow Chow. B. Po. C. Bebe. Or D. Oro.
I think it was
it's
Chow Chow.
I think it's
Yeah,
Chow
it's
Chow.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yep.
The correct answer is Chow Chow.
Let's
Nice.
go.
All right.
7 down, 4 lifelines left.
Yeah.
Number 8. How many berries did Arlong require of Nami before he would free her village?
100 million? 100
I think
million.
it's 100 million.
Yeah. Okay, cool. If we're all there immediately, yeah. 100 million.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer is 100 million.
Okay.
Nice.
Question number 9. That's 8 down, 4 lifelines left. Question number 9. What is the third devil fruit we see used in the series?
Okay, so first we see the Gum, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the next one we see,
There's no one from Shanks' crew that we see
I
use a
think
devil
isn't it
fruit.
Chop Chop Fruits next?
I think Chop Fruit is the next one we see.
Yeah, because no one on Axe Hand Morgan's island is devil fruit
Yeah.
user.
And no, does anyone in Syrup Village? Does anyone in Syrup Village ever use one? Kuro doesn't have one, does he?
No,
He's just
Kuro-
got those Wolverine claws.
Kuro does not have one. None of his crew has one because hypnotist guy is just a hypnotist, and the cat guys are just like that.
They're just-
Oh
Yeah.
wait. Michael Jackson guy. Did he have one?
No. That's
No,
yeah,
he's
the
a
hypnotist.
hypnotist.
He's,
Hypnotist.
he's just a hypnotist.
Oh,
yeah.
Django. Right.
Django.
Unchained.
Okay, so then chop fruit would be the second one.
What? Oh yeah. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying choppers fruit.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Uh,
the chopper fruit.
Yeah.
So the next one I can think of that we ever even see is I don't remember one specifically in Baratier, but in Arlong or even one in Arlong Park.
No.
So honestly, the
Would it be
next one-
smoker?
it might be Smoker.
Whoa.
Might be the third one.
Smoker?
That's,
No
the
way.
third
that's
devil
hard to
fruit?
believe.
Wait, no.
No, Alvida.
Alvida.
But she doesn't have it till the second.
Yeah, that's right. She
Yeah.
doesn't have it till we already met Smoker.
But
Oh.
But we
She-
don't. We see hers before we see Smokers.
in Logtown, we
Yes.
meet her in Logtown.
Before you meet, but do you meet Smoker in Lockdown?
You
Yeah.
do meet Smoker in Longtown, but he doesn't use his devil fruit until after we already see her use the slip ability.
Yeah.
I guess it might be Alvida. Do we want to use a life?
No.
No.
Well, because then technically, if it was Alvida, we would see it. But you say specifically not counting cover stories, correct?
Not counting
counting
cover
cover
stories.
We meet Alvida first. Okay, question for this,
Sure.
just for clarification: is this the third devil fruit power we see used, or the third devil fruit user?
The third devil fruit the third devil fruit power you see used.
Is there one that we might not know that we were seeing?
No, I
Well,
don't think
dragons was the weather thing, but
But
we don't-
that
we
didn't
don't
s-
even know
but
if
that
he-
was at the end. What?
we don't know. We haven't gotten a confirmation on dragons'
I think
abilities.
it's pretty implied though. But that was
Yeah,
at the end
but-
of Logtown.
Yeah. Damn.
Smoker did Smoker use his ability before Alvida used hers?
They happened in close succession because it's when shit starts going down. But that's the thing.
But that was when Alvida and Buggy took off their cloaks in the town square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they start firing at Alvida. Then she uses the slip fruit. And
Yeah,
then
and it
shortly
bounces
after
after.
that, Smoker intercepts or intervenes, and then
I'm gonna say Alvida.
I think it's Alvida.
I thought they fought Smoker before. No, I guess they wouldn't have fought Smoker before Luffy got up on the thingy, right?
Was that sound from the computer?
That was the PlayStation.
I think it's. Do we want to lock in Alvida?
Yeah.
the slip fruit.
All
Sure.
right.
All right. Y'all, I took this answer. I'm currently scrolling through the chapters to make sure that I have this correct. Because y'all called it into enough of a question for me.
Oh, so we're on the right track.
Uh-huh.
That's what that means.
So the answer is, because I took this from a list online of chronological devil fruit abilities revealed, but it is down to the hair. So I do, with how confused I want to make sure that I have it right, so I don't lead anybody astray. I'm scrolling through chapter 99 right now. Neither of them
Luffy
have
dies.
used their abilities yet. Chapter 99. And we see lightning. We are seeing... Wow, we still haven't seen... That's crazy. Is that correct?
Someone vamp.
Sorry.
We could also just cut this. We could just cut it to when he finds it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
We can just do that. Retcon. It
Um,
was Alvida.
so what did y'all lock in? Remind me?
Alvida.
Well, how
The
about
slip
you
fruit.
make sure you know the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you do.
I've got it. I've
Okay.
got
Okay.
it. Y'all locked in Alvida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is 9 out of 9 correct.
Oh my god.
Yes,
What did you have?
I had Smoker.
Okay.
Oh shit.
The list was
Wow.
incorrect.
Wow.
I wanted to double check. I wanted to
Yeah.
double check because y'all had me thinking about it hard enough.
Good thing you did.
We're fucking geniuses, bro.
Yeah, it had Alvida's listed after Smoker, but I think that's because we see Smoker
First.
like right before we see Alvida.
Yeah.
But he doesn't
in
use it till
Logtown,
after.
which is right before. So they must have been going by when we see people that are currently devil fruit.
Yeah.
Right.
With that, we'll move on here to question number 10. That's 9 out of 9
We're
correct.
doing really good. We're doing really good.
I'm so scared.
Question 10. What was Luffy's first bounty?
30? No.
It
I don't know
was-
why
Oh,
that,
no.
that number
No,
just
I
came to
think
mind.
it is 30 million. I
Was
remember.
it 30? I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said the number from
No,
my
that's
brain.
correct. 'Cause
ringing
it's
a bell.
30 million, and then it jumped because I remember Bellamy being like, "Yeah, you're just a 30 million pirate."
Then it jumps to 100.
And then it
right?
jumps to 100 million.
Damn, was it really? Okay.
Wow.
And then it jumps to 300 million right from there.
Yeah, 300 million is the most recent bounty.
So
we've had,
yeah, 30
I
million.
think.
Locking
Final
in?
answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh my god.
Question number 11. We were just talking about a good friend of ours, Mr. Smoker,
Yay.
who's a bastard cop.
Aw.
What is Smoker's epithet? And do y'all know what I mean by epithet?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have genuinely.
I so fucking
Is
know.
Smoker's his
White.
name, right?
We need a
So-
lifeline. I
Is
think.
it not like it's not like White Cloud Smoker or something, right?
But it's
oh.
it's the epithet like Akainu and Aokiji and all
Is
that.
it Black Cloud Smoker?
Right?
No, it's
Right?
white. It's White Mist Smoker. I need the lifeline for that. We need
Yeah,
to use
lifeline,
Yeah, I think we
lifeline.
lifeline it.
Lifeline. Is it A, White Haze Smoker? B, White Chase Smoker? C, Iron Cage Smoker? Or D, Smoker is the epithet?
Might be Smoker.
I don't think it's the last one.
I thought it was Chase. I thought it was White Chase.
That one rung a bell for me.
Really?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
He could be
I'm
wrong.
I'm cool.
Yeah, White Chase.
I think
Smoker?
it's.
Sure.
We have 10 out of 10. We have the first 10 correct, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chase you.
Sure.
White
Yeah.
Chase. I think it's White Chase.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Justin Lucas.
White Chase is correct.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Y'all have Lucas to thank.
Yeah.
We can bump off. That was our second
That is
lifeline.
11
Yeah.
correct, 3 lifelines remaining. Maybe I should have given y'all 3 lifelines only.
Yeah, right.
Question number 12. What blue was Sanji born in?
North.
The North Blue.
Yeah.
Remember, y'all could knock this down to 4 possible answers if you want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
North-
we need
It
a
was
lifeline.
freaking North.
It was
I
the
know.
North Blue.
I know.
I know
Blue?
because
I
that
can
is
see his
that is
face
where
in
Mont
my
Blanc-
mind.
yeah,
saying
and that's
it.
that's where I got
I'm
my
from the
theory
North
that
Blue, and he's man.
Mon-
I love
that
Sanji.
it's-
I love, am I thinking of the same panel? Just,
Yeah, where he's like-
making. I'm from the North Blue.
Yeah.
Yes.
I still
That
think,
little guy.
I
That's
why I
still
remember
think
it.
that he's related to Mont Blanc. I don't know
You're
why.
correct. You're
I
Maybe?
really, I was rereading it and I saw the same like weird panel design. I was like, there's something here. There's something here. The
Is that
curtains aren't
correct,
just blue.
Clayton?
That he's related to. Oh, the North Blue.
North
Yeah,
Blue.
North Blue.
Is that y'all's final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it's correct. He's from the North Blue. 12 down. Y'all need technically only 3 more correct answers. But 7 more, and you will perfect this shit.
And get a prize.
Get
get a treat.
You will
mystery
get
prize.
a
And
prize.
Clayton buys us dinner.
Yes. So, moving on to question 13. What is the name of Brooke's first pirate crew?
Something the musical Pirates, right?
So Yorkie is their captain, but that's not their name. Oh my god. I would know it if I heard it.
Yeah, I think
let's
so.
use I think we should use a
I
lifeline.
would know it too.
Yeah.
We have 3 more questions left, right?
To pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot off the top of my head think of
neither.
it.
I wish I had more time to read. I would have. I'm just in Thriller Bark. I
Right.
would have known.
Okay,
Right.
let's
Yeah,
see.
let's
Let's use a
lifeline it.
lifeline.
A lifeline. A. The Wallop Pirates. B. The Tunin Pirates. C. The Melody Pirates. Or D. The Rumbar Pirates.
It's
It's
the
the
last
Rumbar.
one. It's
Yeah.
the Rumbar Pirates.
It's the
Final
Rumbar
answer.
Pirates.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct. It is the Rumbar Pirates. 14. What 2 characters have given Luffy a permanent scar?
Akainu is one,
Yeah.
and himself is his other one.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is 14.
Oh.
Correct question.
One more, guys, and we're in post time skip.
You've got 2 lifelines remaining, correct?
These
Yeah.
last like 6 have to be the hardest.
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 15. I'll tell you now, this one is pretty fucking hard. Really freaking hard. And this is the last question from the One Piece section. What is the name of Kizaru's devil fruit?
Kizaru. Who's Kizaru? Is that the light
He's-
one?
No.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it is.
The beam?
Is it Beam?
The
Because
glint. I think it's the glint.
Is it
Gleam.
the fucking
Is it
glint?
Gleam?
If it's the glint,
Is it the Gleam?
It might be the gleam.
we
gleam,
gotta
or-
use
Let's
a
use a lifeline.
Yeah, let's
Let's use a
lifeline
fucking
it.
lifeline.
Yeah.
All right. That is your second to last lifeline. You have one left after this. Is it the light fruit, the flash fruit, the glint fruit, or the bright fruit?
It's
Okay,
the
so
glint,
it's gonna
glint,
be glint,
fruit.
glint.
Final answer?
Yes.
That's crazy that you were able to pull
Say that,
glint
yeah.
immediately.
I remember
That's
starting with a
fucking
G.
insane.
So is it correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Guys.
We did it.
We did it.
We are going to the time skip next week.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm so happy, dude.
Now, what we're going to be doing is to see if y'all get an undetermined prize. We're going into... This will be so anticlimactic now that there's not a prize. Do y'all still want to do this section?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what time? What's our...
This will probably
I
be
forgot
quicker.
to
This will
start the
probably be
timer.
quicker. What city was I born in?
Round Rock.
You were...
Yeah, Round Rock, right? I don't know.
Austin?
You're from Round
Because
Rock.
it could be Austin. You went to an Austin.
Well,
hospital.
Round Rock is in the Austin metropolitan. right?
Yeah, but Round Rock's its own city.
Are you gonna really be like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like that.
Round Rock is a different city than Austin.
Let's just say Round Rock.
Idiot.
I'm gonna. I think
already
you,
got it.
You always
Yeah.
talk about how you're from Round Rock and how you were born in Round Rock. I think it's Round Rock.
I think he was birthed on the rock.
Clayton's famously said,
dome of the rock.
I was born in Round
Y'all are locking in Round Rock?
Round Rock.
Yeah.
And good thing y'all got it on the One Piece section because you
Ah.
don't know your friend Clayton.
Oh!
I was born in Austin.
Damn.
I was right.
That's so freaking... That's the same place. That's so the same place.
God damn it.
What was my first job?
Movie theater.
Cinemark? Yeah.
Cinemark.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. What is my favorite film?
Old Boy? Is it not? Is it not Old Boy? Oh, Speed Racer.
Monsters versus Aliens. Final
Is it? Is it? Is
Final
it?
answer?
Is it Paddington?
I'll say
It
this.
could be Speed Racer. It could be Paddington.
Y'all
I know
got-
Paddington is up there.
Don't y'all have a freaking list? Movie
Y'all
list?
got one wrong. However, I will say this. The last question is worth 2 points.
Oh.
So y'all could still get the
Whoa.
prize.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. All I'm saying is that I once went on Clayton's podcast, and we were doing his favorite movie, which he said was Speed Racer because it was also my favorite movie.
Okay,
But
well,
it might be.
that seems pretty...
I mean, maybe it has changed in the time, or maybe he never said that to begin with. Everybody look at his micro expressions.
Can
See
we?
if he's
We're
showing
gonna. Can we
anger.
call in a
Are we on
second
question 18?
No, that's,
helper?
That seems pretty reliable. Oh, Hayden's other Hayden.
The other
Other
Hayden
Hayden
here.
is here.
Hayden. The other roommate Hayden.
Y'all are forgetting Marcel the Shell with shoes on.
Oh.
Y'all are forgetting Paddington 2.
Paddington too.
Y'all are forgetting Paddington 3.
I
I don't think that has
Paddington
It's up
4.
there.
I would say, I would bet money that Old Boy is the correct answer.
I feel like I've heard both that Speed Racer is your favorite movie and that Old Boy is your favorite movie, but you probably
Yeah,
Let's-
we can't
I've-
lifeline it because we know Old Boy and Speed Racer will both be on this.
also
Right.
we have 16 correct and 1 wrong, right?
You have...
You're keeping track, Josh. You're the one with the...
What question are we on?
Yeah, 16 correct and 1 wrong. This is question 18.
Okay, cool.
I think
I could
I
go
think we
Speed
should trust
Racer.
Lucas
Yeah.
because it was explicitly said that's my favorite movie. So I think for that reason, even if it's not what Clayton has written down, we have a case to like.
we have to make
He should
Clayton
give it to us anyway.
listen to every single episode of Critical Darlings all
Yeah.
the way through
We-
to just determine.
I
We
feel
have
like
evidence on tape of Clayton says so.
Wait. I remember him saying because Old Boy popped up on the top 100 list, and Clayton was like, "This was my #1 movie on the
Okay, well
list."
then that's okay. Then that's got to be it.
So I
Okay.
think it's Old Boy,
Old
which
Boy.
is a
Final
great
answer?
choice, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Old Boy.
Yeah.
I think there may be... Speed Racer is one of my favorite movies, for sure. Personally, though, it does not... And this is not... I love so many movies so much. Speed Racer is just outside of my top 10.
I really had to fight. You just like flashed me your phone, and I really had to fight the urge to not read all the answers.
Don't worry. I don't... I only have the multiple choices. I don't have them, like, circled or anything, because I know. 19. Name one of my major celebrity crushes. And I'm not just talking people I'm attracted to. I'm talking like one of the ones that I would be like celebrity crush.
Ryan Gosling is definitely one of them.
What? Really?
I remember a long time ago he was like, I have a little crush on that man at a party.
A little, but we're
He's
talking,
my little man. He said something like that. I don't know.
Did we relate to the same? Because I remember, I think it was you, but Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I remember is like up there on my list, and I remember somebody else saying it, and I was like, "Fuck!" Now I feel like I'm copying them.
I'll also give y'all this bit of help. Number 20 is part of the question that it is a multiple choice question. So if y'all wanted to use your lifeline,
yeah, we should
that
do
would
that.
be
Wait,
free.
is this?
This is the last chance to use a lifeline. Basically,
Let's use a lifeline. Then.
Oh, okay. Let's use that lifeline.
Lifeline, please.
All right.
One, please.
A. Ryan Reynolds. B. Hugh Jackman. C. Megan Fox. D. Jenny Slate.
I think it's Jenny Slate because that's the one I don't really know off the top of my head. It seems specific.
Hugh Jackman's a pretty good one. I don't think I've had a conversation with Clayton about this, but I don't know why I'm leaning towards Hugh Jackman.
I'm trying to think of like. I would feel probably Jenny Slate.
Wait, who's that again?
Can I look up a picture of Jenny Slate?
Sure.
She created Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. She was she's a comedian. She did she was
she's in Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, yeah.
This seems like an answer that is up Clayton's alley.
Yeah. Cuz I don't think it's Ryan Reynolds. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's Megan Fox.
I think saying Jenny Slate in there is like being like, if you don't live in Texas, California, Ohio, or New York, you don't count in the United States. Like just slipping in.
You're
some
obviously
random
from
fourth-
Ohio.
Yeah, it's like
Jenny Slate I get though because she is very funny and has like has a very distinct but pretty face.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she dated Chris Evans. That's crazy.
She did.
I could lock in Jenny Slate.
I definitely don't think there's any way in hell you would say Ryan Reynolds like on God's green earth. So yeah, I think Jenny Slate.
But you don't know. Okay. All right, Jenny Slate.
Correct answer, Jenny Slate.
Yeah, very nice.
I didn't think about that. Because I've seen so many things with Jenny Slate in it. I didn't think about the fact that she was a lot less like famous and celebrity than the others here. With that, this was worth 2 points. So if y'all get this correct, then y'all get a prize.
Yeah. Clayton's gonna buy us
So
dessert.
question number 20. I was really hoping that it would come down to the wire to get this for y'all to. But question number 20. Which of these pieces of media are better than One Piece? The Iron Giant, the Magnus Archives, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or none of the above?
The answer, I think.
You have to get this correct.
Well,
we know it's not. We know it's not Iron Giant.
Here's the correct answer. Here's the correct answer.
This is.
But like the correct answer is JoJo's, but
Josh.
but Clayton's answer is probably none of the above.
the
He's
above, right? Because he's getting us to.
He's getting us to say.
Because each one of these is
Yep.
one of our favorite
Yep.
pieces of media.
Yep.
I do love the Iron Giant. So I'm gonna go Iron Giant.
Don't
I'm
get me
gonna go
wrong. The Iron Giant is
Final answer?
amazing.
Fuck
The
you
Iron
guys.
Giant is
Listen,
my
it's D.
favorite movie of all time. You
Yeah.
can mark that for when I do trivia.
I mean, we don't know just how. We knew you really liked Magnus Archives.
Why
we don't know
are
how
we
much.
talking about this?
It's fun.
Why are we talking? We
It's not-
cracked the code. We
It's
know.
D. It's D.
It's none of the above.
That's correct. Y'all are gonna get a prize. Sorry, that took longer than I thought it
That's
would.
okay. We really
the math.
commiserated on
Yeah.
those questions.
That was awesome, and we're reading. We're getting a One Piece homework tonight, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my
I have to
god.
go buy new volumes.
Bitches
I need to
leave.
sell my blood more to afford it.
Yeah, you know what? I decided I'm not hitting the club tonight. I'm reading One Piece.
Should we
said bitches leave.
Yeah.
What?
You know that,
bitches leave?
That's a it's a term.
Yeah,
It's a term.
Josh uses
What?
to
mistake.
to
disrespect
tell bitches
women.
to leave. Yeah.
It's like whenever something really lame comes up, you pretend that you're like, oh my god, I need to lock in. I need all the hoes to leave the building because I need to lock in.
Okay.
It's a stupid.
All the hoes.
The
It's
hoes.
stupid.
The hoes and the
Interesting.
bitches, Josh.
Are the hoes in the room with
Are
us
the
right
hoes
now?
in the room?
Let's just say I have there's at least 4 hoes in this room right now, and I am not one of them. Oh.
Oh.
That's a baseball. Okay.
Speaking of baseball,
There's a little guy who plays it.
yeah,
in
in a
hallways.
show called Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Is that what it's called?
Jojo Bizarre Adventure.
Clayton, you watched 3 episodes of JoJo's
Okay.
Bizarre Adventure.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I did. And what did I think?
What
The
did
kind of
you
questions
think?
that I'm wondering.
Clayton thought that these were pretty fine episodes. He had a lot of fun with them. And yeah. Is that right?
And let's call it there.
All right.
I quite like these. There are some things that I'm excited to talk about with these.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like what?
So, what was the first episode again? It was...
We met. Jolyne goes on the little telephone and she calls.
Oh, that's right. This
Foundation.
was a 3-parter, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
It was all
yeah.
one fight.
Operation Savage Garden.
And they're like, "Come out to
Uh-huh.
the courtyard."
So first, we meet Weather Report and Diavolo.
That is not who that is.
And he's in the prison somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, one of his 9 hells has got to be Florida.
True.
Uh-huh.
True.
A prison in Florida, come on.
Yeah.
Can you really not?
We also see
Except
Emporio's
he's-
like stand ability,
Right?
Burning
with
down the
these-
house.
burning down the house
Burning
with these
down the
ghost
house.
rooms,
He's got a little stand.
adding another little element of
hiding in the walls.
Emporio with a hidden room inside a prison.
Which
Yeah.
some guy named Weather Report and Diavolo dressed like a stripper hang out in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, a hidden room in a prison that he keeps gay people in.
yeah,
Yes,
pretty
yes.
much. They're the same
Well,
character.
Yes.
So yeah. What do you? I felt like you would really like burning down the house as a concept.
Burning down the house is awesome.
Is it
That-
not?
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I never consider it like how awesome it is, and how it's utilized. But it is probably one of my favorite stands. Like it's at least a high A tier. That's what I'm saying.
And then I'll say that we meet as well, Diavolo and more importantly Weather Report. And I was not being very vocal while we were watching these episodes. I've been a little bit drained and tired lately.
Yeah.
Weather Report, the guy, fucking, I really like him. Like, I don't know. There's not like a huge thing I can point to, but like he is like. He's like the peak of the arc right now.
He's
for me.
him.
Like,
He's him.
He's so good.
That is not an uncommon reaction to Weather Report's
Uh-huh.
introduction. When he's so mysterious,
Yeah.
and his design is so weird, and he's in a piano when you first meet him. When I remember me personally being like, okay, I know in part 6, I know a few things. One of them being there's a guy named Weather Report. His stand's called Weather Report, and the ability of it is, I think, reporting the weather. I hope this guy's awesome, and people said he was. And when his theme starts, his theme song,
Yeah.
and the clouds start forming next to him, and Emporio's narrating what Weather Report does, it's fucking, it's it, bro.
Yeah, his,
Yeah.
It
his
is the
stand
it moment.
reveal montage or little sequence.
When he plays the
Great.
piano.
He
And
plays a damn piano.
Yeah, which
with
that
the
was
rain and pens.
Yeah.
What? What? What?
He
I
was using
can-
the air and the moisture to push the pens around, I think, onto the piano.
It seemed more like water bending than weather control,
Yeah.
but I get what they were going for, and it was a neat trick for sure.
Okay.
I think Weather Report is also so cool because Weather Report has like a very similar like in character to like Jolyne, because a lot of stuff is talked about how like Jolyne makes decisions super fast. Weather Report is one of those few characters in JoJo that doesn't really narrate their like thought process before they do stuff. They just do it. Like when they just flew through the air.
Oh my god, that's so true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't narrate and they just make decisions, and I think that adds to the coolness.
I think that I'll say it. I've been thinking about this a lot, but I really love the start of part 6. And I'm not about to say that part 6 is like perfect, but I think it's tied with part 5 for me. Not to overhype. I think
As far as like how much you like
how
it.
much I love it in total. Like
I
they
thought part 6 was already your favorite. I thought.
no, it was like a hair behind part 5, but honestly, they always fight for that position. And in terms of the anime, it's definitely, I think it's tied with part 5 for me, because I'll say this. I think that I'm not about to talk about group synergy. I'm just talking about the individual characters we meet, the individual Joe Bros. I think on average, I am more interested in them, more compelled by them than I was the Part 5 cast. And that's saying a lot because I fucking love the cast of Part 5. I think it's just by a hair. I just think that the premise and just like the way that there's this big question mark around Weather Report, where are his memories, Emporio has this really crazy backstory with the prison, and it's just everyone's so cool, and interesting. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. So So they meet a guy. They meet a guy in a crazy costume.
Yes. And this guy's awesome. He has his shoes tied to his feet. Just don't wear shoes at that point. I get that he needed his toes out, but leave him at home.
But I didn't even ask to if y'all wanted to qualify or disagree with my opinion, by the way, that I stated. Feel free. I just kind of moved on from what I said about the cast of Part 6.
Well, Clayton doesn't know much yet.
If I disagreed, I would have disagreed.
I haven't seen them all together yet.
Yeah.
They haven't even kissed yet.
I don't know about... I don't relate necessarily, but it's not like I can't like disagree with your opinion. It's your opinion. But like I don't know, for me I wasn't, I think even the first time, but second time pretty much confirmed, I'm like not the biggest fan of the jumping jack Flash fight as a fight plot type thing. Frogs awesome.
Yeah.
Jolyne and meeting Weather awesome, but yeah, the zero gravity fight, I wasn't super into it.
I'm a big fan of it.
It felt very slow to me. I think specifically seeing it in the anime, I think the pacing just was a little off to me. I feel like it could have been done in one episode, but whatever, right?
See, this is one of the rare moments where I'm the JoJo defender.
Oh.
This is my favorite fight of the part. So
Thank
Really?
you. This is at this point too my favorite part in this fight as well.
Jolyne especially does some really cool shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
What are y'all talking about?
Whoa,
It's
I'm
just
not
when
saying
they're-
there's not...
Listen, it's just when they're in that zero gravity room and they just spend so much time floating, like figuring
Yeah,
out how
sure.
to meet
Yeah.
each other. That's mostly just the part I'm like a little
I'm
lukewarm
not
about.
the moment like the string pulling onto the like objects that
How
he's shooting, and like
Uh-huh.
the fight itself is very
The
cool.
cloud
It's
suits?
The cloud
it's
suits are
just
cool.
the pacing of
Yeah.
the fight as a whole doesn't do it for
I
me.
will also say this. It's a little bit less emotionally impactful, but to me, the end of that fight is like right up there with Bruno and
Pesci.
where she's like descending from
Yeah.
this brilliant heavenly light with like smoke around
Yes.
her
Yeah, dude.
and
It's
just
awesome.
starts doing her aura. Like that was
Thank
like
you.
That part, yeah,
part-
beautiful.
Beating
That was
him
so
was
good.
great.
When Weather Report sacrifices his cloud suit to
Yeah.
cover Jolyne,
when
Yeah.
they piss
when they piss
When they
together.
piss,
piss
that
in
was
the
awesome.
room together.
I like how Jolyne can go from so badass and so much like her father to this little like idiot sometimes.
Yeah.
Where she's like, it's like I don't know. It's like when it's a natural urge. I don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah. I
Jolyne-
jacked off in front of the guard. I want to die. Yeah.
Jolyne might be my favorite JoJo. Like
awesome.
Yeah.
she fucking rules.
You don't
Yeah.
understand like how happy I could cry. If Jotaro didn't like own me with a collar around my neck, like
tied to the wall.
yeah, like chained to a wall, like
Jojo didn't have the key to your chastity belt.
yeah, then like Jolyne would be probably easily my favorite.
Yeah.
Jolyne,
He's still in the position. He put his arms
Yeah, I'm still
in
in
the
the ace
against
position.
the wall position, and he just left him there.
yeah, I have like purple stuff coming out of like an
Oh.
orifice. Yeah, y'all brought it there, not me. But yeah, I think when I can understand the part where they're just trying to figure shit out and they're in the bubble and nothing's happening and they're just talking.
Yeah.
That part, yeah. But if you focus only on that part, then I think everything else that happens when they're in the hallway.
Yeah.
And and Lang actually grabs the disc, but then she throws the cup with her string and
That part was cool.
and reaches out, and then he comes in and like they face Lang
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
was
I
awesome.
love a lot of the moments in it. I just think getting between the moments is a little slow for me.
That's
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it had. Okay, I guess like what is surprising to me about that is just that I would say it had pretty similar pacing to most JoJo fights. So
I think so, because it's basically like there's one episode that's spent in the big floaty room.
Yeah.
And I think there's definitely a chunk of them like fucking around in there, but I almost like to me I was like, okay, we're taking a break from the fight. This is not the fight.
Yeah.
We're like getting to meet like Jolyne and Weather Report together.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess viewing it through that lens, I understand that. Yeah. Makes sense.
I also like Jumping Jack Flash. I think it's a really fun ability. Just me.
I was not too enamored by the ability.
The
I liked his
stand
little
was-
shooty thing.
Yeah, I
That
liked his
was-
shooty thing.
That was interesting. The stand design was meh,
I
in my opinion.
I tend to like it, but hey, I definitely see how it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Weather Report's stand design, though. Weather Report, the stand. I
Oh.
love it a lot.
I don't know if I can
You
even
like it?
visualize it.
It
in
was
my
it
head.
was very
it's,
brief. We saw its
Yeah.
manifestation.
It's got red eyes and it's like a white cloud-looking guy.
Am I able to look
Let
it
me-
up, or
Yeah,
can somebody show me a
We'll,
picture?
I don't think you should look it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
you
I
can
pull
won't.
up.
I won't.
I'll look it up. Do you want to?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Yeah. Weather Report is also one of my. I can't wait to get to this part 6 stand tier list.
It's another one of those stands that it's like, okay, yeah, control the weather, easy stand to describe in 1 to 2 sentences with infinite uses.
Yeah.
Like the cloud.
That's a really good design.
Like the cloud suits. I mean, we're bumping back to it, but the cloud suits are such a cool like utilization of that stand.
For sure. I love how Araki. I remember thinking like controlling the weather. That sounds like a very like tropey ability for Araki to put into a part, like especially a part this late in the
That's
game.
like an X-Men
That's
power.
an X-Men power,
Right? Like,
it's such a cool ability every time you see it.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
you see Storm use it or Thor use it, but the way that Araki already in just these few episodes like finds a way to use the weather ability is so unique.
Play
yeah.
piano. That's the
Play
best thing
piano,
you can
cloud
do.
suits.
You imagine if Nami had this stand?
Right.
Yeah,
No,
that's why
literally,
we said Nami has weather
That's
report.
totally. Yeah.
That makes sense.
The frogs.
The fucking because I was really liking Weather Report. Like just off the
Yeah.
bat, I was like, this guy's like awesome. The thing that made me like really cinched me for him was the poison frog. Like
Yeah.
that like move where
Yeah.
he's like, you know what, things are getting desperate. Here's a fucking crazy Hail Mary. Like that. Like it was like he almost killed Jolyne.
Yeah.
But it was like. Honestly, things would have been more fucked if he didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Jolyne gets shot in the stomach and
Yeah.
is helpless.
Immediately.
Twice, and it's just dying. on
How
the
is she
floor.
gonna get over that, Clayton? How's she gonna heal from that?
I bet she'll be fine next episode. I bet.
I'll say-
Or
Yeah,
she stitches it up.
yeah,
Real.
maybe.
Smash or pass weather report. Smash or pass jumping.
Smash your
jack
past weather
flash.
report. Smash your past weather report.
There you go.
I will smash Weather Report. And again, that's more just like.
Why not?
He's humanoid.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fine. Like I don't like look at Weather Report and go like, but like sure. I'm a freaking whore.
Jumping Jack Flash.
Jumping
Smash or
Jack Flash, I'll probably have to Jumping Jack pass on.
Aw. You don't want to
pretty
put your dick in the little spinny thing?
No. Well,
Well,
it could be kind of like the teacup ride.
pass. I just realized there's a lot of Rolling Stones references in so far.
He had a phase.
He had a phase. Well, I just mean in general from really like just from the whole series.
Oh.
Because like Abdul's special move, Firestorm Tornado. Oh no, Thunder. My God.
I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. Crossfire Hurricane. That's a lyric. That's a lyric from a Rolling Stones song.
Nice.
Anyway, not important.
But-
we also go ahead.
The other thing, other than Mr. Weather Report, Pucci.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We've seen him before, but this I feel like this is where we get to like meet him properly as a villain.
Yeah.
And I'm really, really digging it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a villain he's not like so far. He's not like all powerful.
No.
Like Whitesnake is pretty strong, and I'm imagining that before we get like a final showdown, he's probably going to be using a different stand power from a disc. I don't know if he can do that,
Well,
but having a villain that is like very clever, very conniving, very strategic. And the fact that he, in the moment, Jolyne starts running away and he's like, I'm not going to do anything about this because that would give myself away to this person. I need to play this very smart.
Yes.
And is like using the guise of a priest so that people are immediately like trusting of him.
And that was
so cool.
Exemplified so like in your face too the whole time, like how people were just inherently trusting and like, you know, put their life in his hands.
Jolyne.
And
Jolyne even,
that
like,
guard.
She had
like,
suspicion. She was like, "What? Why did they say? Why did they say like, oh, are you here? Like, why did they know each other?" And then the minute you saw priest, she just forgot.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is so I think is such an interesting statement for Rocky to be making, and it's cool. And what was I gonna say? Oh, and the thing you were saying about him being like clever, and how we've had clever villains before, but how he isn't only exemplifying his, you know, his smarts like during a fight.
Yeah.
It's like outside of the fight so that he avoids the fight. You know what I mean? Like he's like proactive and sneaky and stuff. Like,
And so interesting how Jolyne meets her rival, doesn't even know it. Yeah. And immediately like is manipulated by him. And I love the way that we get to see a little more about how Jolyne is measuring the stakes and the risks. And she's like, I could beat the shit out of him, but like maybe I should use the talking route. Like this is probably an innocent guy, so we get to see a kind of like her struggling with how she should judge ethically the situation. And then we also get to see Pucci drop a little. He gets to drop a little bit of tidbit, like some forced unsolicited priest advice, where he's like, people typically do acts of service for each other, hoping for that in turn. To truly unconditional love is something that only people who go to heaven can actually like exemplify, and then it leaves us wondering like, who's he talking about? And then flashback to 1988,
where we find out that he was friends with a Dio impersonator.
He was best friends, actually.
He was
bestie.
So Dio was in Florida.
Dio came to no. There's no way.
He was
no way. Pucci went somewhere else. There's no way Dio was in Florida.
That is Florida. You're seeing him.
No.
Is that a problem?
That's like the Mormons being like, yeah, Christ was in freaking America. He was in Utah, man. What?
No,
sorry, should I not have said
nothing?
that?
I just there's so much I want to say, but we can't get into that's later.
What? Are there more? Jojo?
You can say
Dio
that.
goes to Utah too.
I will say though,
Dio
Dio being in Florida, or at least just being away from Egypt, that'll make sense.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But you know, Stan users are drawn to each other.
Sure.
But yeah, no, Dio is he's there. He also says yeah, come to Egypt. I'll show you my notebook sometime. So he's clearly not in Egypt. You were seeing Pucci. I think I could say this much in Pucci's family, like home. So yes,
He was 16 at the time.
He was 16.
And in seminary school, he's not necessarily taking the guise of a priest. He is
No, he's
actually
been
from the ground
priest.
up.
Yeah.
And then he meets Dio. By the way, Dio's name translates to God. It's kind of important to remember that subtext. Pretty much meets him, and then it's like, oh, and then he dies. Oh, I'm gonna devote the next 20 years of my life to coming up with a plan.
I'm so sorry, Clay. We got another Okuyasu's dad on our hands.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to give it some time and see how it shakes out. But I think Pucci's so cool.
Yeah.
That I really didn't need that. And it kind of feels like it is there to be like, no, look, this guy's important. And I was like, I felt like he already was because he's awesome and really scary.
I guess what do you think that he like? I guess that was.
Do you think this is inconsequential?
Because we were like, because I think it explains pretty well why he's so interested in Jotaro, though. You know,
Yeah.
like you know, instead of him just having his own agenda and Jotaro or a Joestar descendant getting involved because of conflicting goals. It's like, no, he sought out a confrontation with Jotaro,
Yeah. And if you kind of notice how he's talking about, he keeps talking about heaven, how to get to heaven. And we notice that when he's young and meets Dio, Dio's like, there can be a way to get to heaven. It's almost like he's inheriting this idea from Dio, much like Jolyne is inheriting the result from her own father.
To punch really fast.
This is pretty much
To play baseball.
Yeah.
really a sequel to part 3 and anything. It's
Okay.
Dio's,
Dio's
Bestest
bizarre adventure
buddy.
now.
Dio's.
Do they have matching necklaces? That
They may as
together?
well. I'll say this. Dio's friend and Jotaro's daughter are now facing each other. So I will say Dio's relationship with Pucci is integral to Pucci's character. It's not something that's just thrown in there to be like,
yes.
Oh, and I will say part 6 made me officially love Dio. I think this was the one that...
Interesting.
This is the one where I wasn't just like, oh, I like Dio. I love Dio.
I will also say this: calling him Dio's friend is, I am at least okay, so it's not another fucking henchman. Or something. It's my lord Dio, you slain him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, first time exact, and so it makes you wonder: is that how Dio saw him too?
Yeah. If so, that even maybe adds to the credibility. If Dio was like, damn, this guy's awesome, then that's what? Who the fuck
Dio
is this
saying
guy?
that?
If Dio is feeling that way.
If Dio left this Yelp review, it must be good.
He's a certified critic.
Yeah.
He did lean in real close to Pucci and go, I'm going to need your help to attain this.
Why do you look like that?
He got
Part 6
punched.
style.
Did they forget what he looked like?
Yeah.
It's part 6 style, baby.
He was still adjusting to his body. His face hadn't,
He had a huge face. It was taking up the whole screen.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
To me, it looked insane, and also his shoes were huge.
It's a jarring difference.
It's a
To
difference.
see it for the first time, yeah.
It's my favorite Dio look. Is in part
Whoa.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
Me personally.
I like
I hope
it.
I hope we see more of it.
I like it. It doesn't. I do still have trouble looking at it and being like, oh yes, Dio, that I've gotten to know. So you know what I mean? It is unfamiliar in a way. It's I know this is Dio, but this isn't what Dio looks like to me. I have to suspend my disbelief.
Uh-huh.
When I think of Dio, this is closer to what I imagine.
I think of part 3, honestly.
I think of that comes up too, but I've seen so much art. Just also Araki in his part 6 era, he drew Dio a lot, just in promotional stuff too. So I think of that.
Interesting.
But yeah, it is Pucci. I fucking love Pucci, man.
What did you make of Dio? Has a thing that popped out to me this time specifically when he talks about how joy does not come from living forever and taking over mankind, which I think was I forgot that was a part. I forgot we got this particular backstory chunk this early in the story. That popped out to me so much on this specific run because that feels so against everything we know about Dio so far.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
But it also does complement something that he said at the end of part 3 when he was talking to Polnareff on the stairs. He was like, we don't attain power for the hell of it, to gain, the way to gain happiness is to feel secure. That's what he keeps talking about. Might be important later on.
Okay.
Are you making oh, by the way, have you been keeping score of where the stands are?
I haven't actually done that for this part yet. I need to. I really need to get that list working.
We are
into that
1/3 of the way through it already.
I know. There's so many stands to do that with.
Oh, for sure.
I'll say this: my favorite, it's probably Stone Free.
Yeah.
Stone Free is awesome.
Yeah, missed Foo Fighters and Hermes and Hermes.
I know.
Yeah, they got a Fugo style cameo.
Yeah.
I gotta
Just them
say,
walking down a hallway.
White Snake is so awesome. Not just in its ability, but the way that it almost...
The way it holds a gun.
The way it holds a gun.
And
It's
shoots
so
at
cool.
a
I
bar.
love Whitesnake's attitude.
Yeah.
I like how he clearly has a different version of Pucci's personality, and just the way that Pucci sometimes tells him to do something feels like Pucci's talking to someone else. Mm-hmm. He's like, "Hurry up, Whitesnake, get that gun!" And it's like you could have just used your mind to. So what the fuck is going on in Pucci? Where
I do like that.
yeah, Pucci's this priest, and then he has this almost demonic outfit with Whitesnake.
Yeah. Whitesnake gave me a feeling. I have this sometimes with stands where when I see them in a position where they are like standing like on the ground, I'm like, oh yeah, stands have legs. I like
They
imagine them
stand.
as genies.
Right.
Like with
Yeah.
Like a
no-
Hierophant Green.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hierophant Green sometimes has legs.
Yeah. But sometimes he's a little genius.
Sometimes a little genie.
But
I'm a genie in a bar.
that's what I had to say about Jojo.
You know what I've noticed, Josh, is you have the most ad-lib song, like...
Which
that
is
you,
surprising.
You sing a lot, yeah.
I
I'm
feel
in a
like if
musical
everyone-
improv troupe.
Yeah.
Well, but you just like sing parts of like random real songs very, very often. It's fun.
What's
It's
surprising?
very Iraqi of you.
Rocky.
I was gonna say, like, if it felt like if anybody was going to be randomly busting into song on this podcast, I didn't think it would be you.
Who did you think it would
Me.
be? You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, you do sometimes.
only you can change that.
I don't remember songs.
What do you?
You forget all the songs.
I forget all. I do forget words to songs all the time.
Yeah.
I have a few more things, just a couple things to talk about before we wrap up JoJo.
Sure.
One being, how do we feel about? Actually, I think this is it. There's a little snippet at the end of this batch with Whitesnake talking to some guy named Sportsmax,
Right.
and he's like, "I need you to try something with your stand. Take this. It's the bone of my dear friend,
Dio's bone.
Theo's bone.
Theo's
What
boner.
do you think that's about?"
Theo's boner.
Now you're just asking for predictions.
I think-
on the
Yeah,
next
I want
batch.
predictions.
Are they gonna bring Dio back to life? I hope not.
Theo's
Oh man,
boner.
Emporio had a bone. Or is he trying to?
That's-
Is he trying to put?
That was his mom.
That was his
Oh, that
mom's
was his
bone.
mom's?
Yeah.
We knew that.
Yeah.
He got his mom's bones. Weirdo.
Because
Yeah.
she was melted, or no, she decayed from having her discs swapped.
She was melted by the goo, the
something like
white
that.
snake goo.
Yeah,
Right?
White goo.
or I think
Emporio's a freaking weirdo.
Whitesnake killed his mom, pretty much.
Yeah. Anyways.
Pretty much.
But do you
That's
think
crazy.
Araki would do something that predictable?
Wait, hold on.
Clayton's drooling.
Let me think. Yeah.
You really think so?
No, not really.
Okay.
Clayton predicted Polnareff in part 5, so
Yes.
we,
Yeah, but
we don't
he
know
did
any.
that.
Yeah,
Hermes
perfect.
is Pucci's daughter.
Yay! They have not interacted once. They are related.
Their stands have little crowns. Is that why you think that?
It's
Just-
the only reason
That's so funny.
that they both. It's just such a specific design choice.
Yeah,
Clayton gets to have crazy.
If I see a third stand with a crown,
right.
then I'll be like,
Yeah.
never mind.
Right.
But until then,
What's funny is I just don't think there is another stand with a crown.
so it turns out
So it turns out he's
You're right.
I'm right.
Also, fun fact: Savage Garden. That's the name of the band that did the Part 4 outro song.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want you. Yeah.
Jericho.
But yeah, I think that's all I got to say about JoJo.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
JoJo.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes. For our final section, I have a question. Now we've got a game we're gonna play after this, so I've got a question. Again, we are taking fan questions every week here now on the episodes here. If you want to submit your question to be asked, you email strawhatcrusaders@gmail.com. Just throw in if it's a JoJo or One Piece question, just in the little description, or just a general question if it's something that applies to both. But yeah, so our question today comes from Doorway here. They say, yo, Doorway here.
Hey,
They have
Doorway.
2 questions. Both of these are pretty quick, so I think I'm just going to go through both of them. The first, they ask if any of us have watched the JoJo But Really Fast series by Viva
Yes.
Reverie.
Yeah.
Oh my
Me and
God.
Adriana have.
Oh, yeah?
Jackson showed us, I think,
Yeah.
right?
They've been popping up in my little my YouTube feed, and I want to take a look
Some
through
of them are really funny.
They're
Yeah.
I want to watch.
Yeah, we should watch it. We'll watch them.
Yeah.
The other one, Clayton, is a question actually specifically for
me.
you.
Okay.
Are we at any point going to watch any One Piece movies? They say there are a lot of them that are very fun bonus episodes, and there's some that are really good and some that are really, really bad.
Yes. In fact, had y'all not won a competition, we would have been watching a One Piece movie next week.
Which one?
Wow.
We would have been watching my personal favorite, One Piece Movie 6, also called Baron Otsuma. It's really cool. It's in like, I fully forgot. It's Baron somebody. I don't remember his freaking name. It's really cool. It's in a super different art style. And it's really cool and cute, and it has really great storytelling. It really doesn't feel, though, like a One Piece movie, which is one of my favorite things about it. Because a lot of them that try to, I think, emulate One Piece don't do so very well, in my opinion, and it really sticks out like a sore thumb.
Because it's not canon, these movies? Or like it's not from
none of
Oda?
them are fully canon.
Yeah.
There are some that are like made to like slip into the canon. There are some that are even written by Oda, but even those are not fully canon. Even a lot of the ones that the community seems to really like, I don't care for too much, but I still would love to watch those with y'all. So I'll say this. We'll do a bonus episode soon where we watch One Piece Movie 6. Because I love it, and I would love to show that to y'all.
Let's fucking go.
Cool.
Very nice.
I'm just going to say this, man. I've been missing the crew so much.
Well, I guess you'll see them soon.
I saw this thread of like best art of, best like official art of Robin. And I was listening to Sunday.
And you looked at it all, even the most recent chapter.
It was just a bunch of her. And I looked at it. I'll say it. And I'll say it. And you know what? It made me want to cry. I think I have this weird, the same way you feel about a celebrity crush where you're like, I just want to know that they're still slaying. I don't want to meet them because I'd embarrass myself. I think that's how I feel about Nico Robin.
Well, I have good news for you. If you don't want to meet Nico Robin in real life.
Yeah.
Because
And if you do, I've got better news for you.
Are y'all mocking
You
me?
ever heard of shifting, Josh?
I do that. Yeah, I do that with Draco Malfoy every night. I also, you know how we think of songs that are like related to characters?
Yeah.
Sunday by the Cranberries. Then now that is permanently tied to Nico Robin in my head now.
I can't think of it off the top of my
That's
head.
really
I'll
good.
listen to
Sing
it
it.
later.
You're spinning me around.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Anyway, yeah, we have a little something. We have a little something.
Yeah, Clayton.
a little
Clayton's
something,
got
something.
Clayton, you want to tell us what we're about to be doing?
What we're going to be doing is we are going to be playing One Piece JoJo Wavelength.
Ooh.
Whoa.
This is a trend on TikTok that we're going to explain real quick, pretty easy for y'all to play along with us. One of us is going to close our eyes. The rest of us are going to decide on a number amongst each other's. They're going to hold up a number 1 through 10, and then I will ask them questions so that they can give me a response that might indicate what that number is going to be. That might not make a whole lot of sense right now, but once we start, I think it'll be super easy to understand what's going on.
Cool.
With that, would y'all like me to be the first little guesser?
Yeah.
Close my eyes.
Yeah, and you guys get to play along with
All right.
us because we will not be telling you what
I'm
our number
closing-
is.
Wait, I think we should say it into the mic, and you should close your ears too.
I think that they should play along.
Yeah, play along.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what we talked about before the episode
Oh,
as well.
I wasn't paying attention. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right,
Okay.
I'm closing my eyes and I'm talking so that they can have a silent moment where they are gesturing and
Okay.
Okay.
We have our
I heard
number.
a kissing
We
noise
have
in
our-
that. What was going on?
We were kissing.
God damn it!
You
I didn't get to be on the
You didn't
kissing
see. You didn't see
team.
what my hands did, right? You didn't see what my hands did.
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, Hayden.
Yes.
Give me a character design from either series. 1 out of 10.
On a scale from worst to best, like 10
on a scale from 1 being the worst, 10 being the
awful,
best.
10 being the best.
Yeah, unless I specify, that is
Okay.
what we're doing.
Um,
He's thinking. His mouth is open. He's holding a spork right now.
He's drooling.
Yeah, a spork that says. Do you know that Popeye sporks say Popeyes on them? That's crazy.
What? That's crazy.
What kind of sick and twisted world is this?
Got a Happy Meal. Had the fucking McDonald's logo, man.
What
on
does
a
the
fork,
war
on a
come to?
spork,
We're
though.
in capitalist hell.
Character
I am going to
design.
say the marksman from Blackbeard's crew.
The marksman?
Yeah.
The guy with
All
the
right.
sniper.
He
What's
is
his
talking
name?
about Van Auger.
Van Auger.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Interesting. Josh, give me a stand battle.
Can I specify whether I'm doing this for me or for Clayton? Should I aim this toward Clayton? Gear this toward Clayton or myself?
I think
I think-
it's generally
Oh.
what you think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you want to make sure that it's not like a wild card that Clayton would mislead, purposefully mislead.
That's perfect because I
Clayton.
have,
Also say this, I'm at like a 6 right now. Van Auger, I think it's a decent design.
Let me think of all the parts
Oh.
that have ever been. That I've ever
Well, there's only 9 of them.
God.
you know what? I'll say Silver Chariot versus Magician's Red from part 3.
Okay.
Polnareff versus Avdol.
That's going to take me to a 5, I think. I think that is a middling one. But there's some very fun stuff in it. Adriana, give me on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna try to phrase this correctly. Ship viability.
Viability.
So give me 2 characters on a scale of 1 to 10. How viable they are as a ship? You think?
So like
Wait.
one is like
Hey, hang on.
Like 10 would be
Oh,
Jojo and Kakyoin.
okay.
One.
Shut up.
Sure.
I was like, if like the character if they were a ship,
If
like
they
if
were
they
a
got
boat.
turned into a ship, I literally thought that's what.
Like a,
what you
like
meant.
a
10,
couple
everyone else is a
viability.
1.
I was like, that's so abstract. Oh wow.
That's awesome that's how you thought that.
Okay.
You interpreted that.
Let me think. I'm gonna say Foo Fighters and Jolyne.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's gained me some momentum.
Do you guys agree with? I mean,
Yeah,
I see that.
I see that.
with that for our number.
Yeah.
I think Foo Fighters and Jolyne. I think. Okay, now I see because I'm thinking of Foo Fighters as like a person, but Foo Fighters is algae. But also,
It's plankton.
I'm gonna say that's gonna bump me back up, and I'm gonna say my final answer is 6.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Our number was
7.
I almost put it to 7.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like Van Auger's design. enough
I
to be a
think
7.
Van Auger's design is like good and effective, but it's like it's a good design, but it's not like the best design. Like I would struggle to put any of Blackbeard's main crew below like a 7.
Yeah. I think I like Polnareff and Avdol fight a little more than the average person. That is
It's a good one.
Remembering it, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was honestly, I would probably put it more at a 6. It was just coming up on the.
You could. I know we didn't
Bling.
let you consult your
Man, the
tier
difference
list. We're
between a
sorry.
6 and a 7 is
I almost
so
said
bad.
I almost
know.
said Jolyne versus Gwess. I thought also maybe that would have been.
Yeah.
All right, Adriana, you want to go next?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Oh, we need to do.
Yeah, we need to do a number.
What are y'all feeling? Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay, Clayton,
Uh huh.
give me a character on a
Sure.
scale of would be a 10 is they would be a great +1 to a wedding.
Okay.
And 1-0 is you can't take this bitch anywhere.
Okay. I'm going to say, I'm gonna go with Nami.
Okay. That's putting me at least an 8, I feel like. Yeah. I don't know. She could be a little chaotic sometimes, but I feel like no. Actually, if you showed up with Nami, that'd be kind of sick. Okay,
Everybody.
maybe 9 even. All right, Hayden,
Yes.
give me a stand that if everyone could see stands and you were about to do a karaoke song, and your stand was your hype man, right? From 1 like lame, 10 awesome karaoke, best karaoke performance you've ever seen. It's a tough one.
Hey, so this is
Okay.
a stand.
No, I get. I
Yeah, that
get
makes
the
sense.
question. I get the question.
To clarify for the audience and me, this is a stand that functions as one of the best hype man for your karaoke career, or just your
Like,
karaoke.
I'm on-
Just like
performance.
you're
I'm
at a
doing
bar,
karaoke.
everyone's drunk, you're
This
doing a
stand is
karaoke
on
song.
stage with me going like,
yes,
yeah!
yes, and
Okay.
even in a duet, even you could pass them
Okay.
like, or maybe.
Oh, in a duet.
Well, I just
too?
mean like
Okay.
the possibilities are endless. Do whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So from a scale of this would be the worst hype man to this would be the best
10
hype
is the-
man.
Like the
Yeah.
perform, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I
Like,
get what you're
the
saying.
razzle dazzle of it all.
Uh-huh.
Hayden, can I show you a stand
Yeah.
that I have in mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. This is just a suggestion.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion.
That is honestly where my
Yeah.
mind went first.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna lock it in. It's gonna be Echoes Act 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, but as a hype man, I feel like that is how he got introduced as like the best hype man ever for little Koichi. So I feel like I'm definitely at a 9, maybe even a 10 now. Okay. All right, Josh. If an arc, a story arc from either one was turned into a museum exhibit, what would be the most like from least interesting to most interesting museum exhibit?
From either
From
series?
either. Yeah.
A museum exhibit. Okay, let's say I'll pick one from JoJo's, and I'm gonna say one that we just saw, which is the frog falling from the sky arc.
Shit. Okay, I'm definitely at a 9 or 10. Just okay. Josh really liked it. He loves this part. He loves the frogs, and it was really okay. Is it a 10? Is it a full 10?
Are you
Is that
locking
your
in?
final answer?
I guess I'm locking in.
Wait, think about all of our answers.
Okay, so
It was
it's not
either-
a full
okay,
10. All right,
you
so
locked in. Yeah, it was
a 9.
a 9.
Okay,
It was a 9.
I was at a 9 until he said
Yes.
that.
If it was a 10, I think I would have said Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
also
Nami's gonna steal from those spreadsheets.
No,
She's
that's
gonna steal a
exactly what
little
I was
bit.
saying. But
she's
like,
gonna be great, and she's gonna take.
She wouldn't
put
make
China
a scene
home.
like you. I feel like it wouldn't have any like social consequences on you,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
but it would like stress you out
Why
a little
don't
bit.
No
Yeah.
one's gonna know that they
Yeah.
were stolen
No.
from until they get home the next
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And yeah.
All right, is it my turn?
It is
Yes.
your turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna start with Clayton.
Sure thing, boss man.
Clayton, give me a stand from would help your financial situation the least to would make you the most financially opulent.
Okay, I'm going to say, Echoes Act 0.
The egg. Okay, so we're talking about. So that would not help you much, unless you were running a world's biggest green egg exhibit.
But then no one could see.
But then no one
it
could
to
see
stand.
it. So I'm gonna say I'm at a 1 right now. I'm gonna say that for sure.
Okay.
Adriana, give me the One Piece arc from scale of I would least like to live through it to most like to live through it. That from pre-time skip because that's all we've read so far.
You can do a post time.
Yeah,
skip.
take
Yeah,
my
yeah.
time skip by, sure.
Fuck it.
Just like he knows.
I'm worried I'm forgetting One Piece arcs, but I want to say Impel Down. Do you guys think that's a good answer?
That makes sense to me.
I am still at a 1 because I think Adriana. Most people would hate to go through Impel
Oh,
Down.
to be in hell? Well, I mean, no.
Yeah, I mean, because you're like you're stabbing your feet on the Crimson Forest. You're fucking dying of. You're getting thirsty. I hate being thirsty. And when you're in level 2,
awful.
when you're in level
Josh
3,
actually famously does hate being thirsty.
when you're in level 3, you're thirsty as fuck.
yeah.
I don't like being hungry either, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like being like
Being sleepy?
dead. Yeah, being sleepy.
But I feel like you would have a ball if you found level 5.5 and you were with.
And I
Iva's
got
crew.
transgendered.
I don't know, but like so maybe it's a 2. I don't know. I'm still at a 1. Hayden,
Is that your
Yes.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you.
Hayden,
You always forget me. You always look over
give
me.
me
I forgot.
give me a character, okay, from either series, based on the spectrum of, would be best or 0. They're the worst ever at Baldur's Gate 3. To a 10, they're the best. They finish in a day. They finish the whole thing in a day, 100% it.
Josuke's mom.
So a mother who lived, not just a mom, but someone who lived in 1999,
I'm imagining her playing Baldur's
who probably has never touched a video game, maybe in her life. However, you know what? I was gonna say her dad. What I meant to say was her baby daddy loved video games. So, and her son loved video games. So I don't know. Maybe there's. I'm at a 1, guys. Like I'm solidly at a 1.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is correct.
You got it. You got it. That was such a good answer because she was like, "Stop playing your fucking stupid video
fucking
games,
video games."
Josuke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right.
Your turn, Hayden.
Mine.
Yeah.
My go.
Yep.
We did it.
Okay. Josh, give me a devil fruit power that would be most useful in your day-to-day life.
On a scale of usefulness in my day-to-day
Yeah,
life?
1 is like, what? How would I use this? And 10 is like, oh, yeah, baby.
All right, can we? I'm trying to think of devil fruit abilities now
Uh-huh.
that I've seen.
There's the gum fruit.
Uh-huh.
What?
I don't remember the other one.
Most useful in my day-to-day life. I'm gonna say. This might lead you completely in the wrong way, but I'm gonna say Boa Hancock's ability.
The love? What
The
is it?
Love Deluxe, yeah.
I
No,
think it is love. Actually,
Love
yeah.
fruit?
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
yeah, the seductress fruit.
Sure, the ability to turn people so horny they turn to stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
The fruit
Is
doesn't
that-
make them horny.
Oh.
No.
Fruit?
Wait, is that
she
what the
makes
fruit
them
does?
horny, and then, wait, the fruit turns them to stone.
The fruit turns them to stone if they are horny.
Oh wait,
Okay.
no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Forget this. I was thinking it makes you beautiful.
No.
What?
She was already beautiful.
She's already
Yeah, she's just
beautiful.
hot.
Then the slip. Then the
Don't
slip
insult
fruit.
her like
Okay,
that.
the slip.
I'm gonna say the slip fruit.
Okay, honestly, quite useful. Being able to slip and slide around, no friction feet. I'm sitting at like a 6 right now, 6 or 7, or maybe even 8, somewhere in that range, a higher range. Adriana,
Yes.
give me a character on a scale of worst to be next to best to be next to. You are seated on an international flight with them, like 15 plus hours on a plane, straight through, no stops.
I'm just like trying to imagine.
I'm gonna. I might say Luffy.
Okay.
That was one of the ones my mind went to as well.
Yeah.
Okay, this is putting me around like a 5 because I think Luffy would be very fun up until like hour.
Up until he's not.
I think like hours 5 through like 16 are gonna be real hell, and then the beginning and the end will be great. He'll fall asleep at some point, you know.
Yeah, he's gonna get really like angry when he realizes that all you can eat on a plane is like peanuts.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at a 5 right now.
Okay.
Here's my impression of me getting sat next to Luffy on a plane. All right,
Okay.
Mr. Hayden. Do you have a question for me?
Yeah, of a character from either series, on a scale of who smells the worst to smells the best.
Sure thing.
From One Piece? Is this from
Either series.
Okay.
Either series. And you know who I'm going to say? Freaking Josuke.
Josuke's, what, 16, 15?
16.
He's 16.
Yeah. In the middle of puberty-esque era, high school boy. But Josuke is not an unclean person. Might push me down to a 4. Because you said, what was your answer, Josh? To the question that I asked?
What was your question?
Slip.
Slip
the
fruit. Yeah.
Most useful day to day. That's pretty damn useful. Then Luffy. I'm just gonna say a neutral, middle of the road 5.
You are correct.
Bam.
We fucking
Boom.
did it.
We did it.
Josh and I are
Bam.
awesome.
Josuke is a high school boy, but also
No,
cares about his hygiene.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like he wears like a pretty decent cologne.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was
a very
fun. That was
game.
fun.
I would love to play this
Yay.
again
Yeah,
at some point.
same.
If you guys
Let
like
us
this,
know if y'all liked that
Yeah,
or
'cause
if it was confusing.
Because if you didn't like it, we could just play that in our own free time.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
not
we could
subject
just
you
sit around
guys.
and
have a
table.
little game night.
Yeah.
Just in general, feel free. Like y'all say a lot of nice things in the comments, and that's very cool. If there's anything where you're like, this does not work, or could y'all change this? Truly, we would love to make this better for y'all to listen to.
They
So
love
We
let
do
us-
giving-
this for you.
They love like critiquing me.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Well, we did.
Wow.
We
I
did
I
have
love you,
on an
Josh.
episode
We
a call
instigated.
for. We said, "Say yes,
Yes,
Josh, or no, Josh."
Yeah.
Bully
they
Josh in the comments.
And the votes are in, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry, no,
No,
Josh.
Josh.
Oh, also, someone actually posited a decent explanation as to why. I still don't love that Buggy was just loose in the prison without explanation,
Sure.
without much explanation.
Let's get into this.
Why are we talking? We're not going to talk about this right now.
I'm responding to
You
comments.
can do that on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
on the
No,
No,
line.
no,
no,
I
I
actually
think,
think
yeah.
I know this comment.
ahead,
I think
go
it's a good one.
Go ahead.
I'm offended. I'm just trying to engage the audience. The audience was like, someone was like, "Oh well, it's because he was such a nobody that they didn't even think he would have
Yeah.
a devil fruit, so they didn't put him in cuffs.
Yeah.
They didn't put him in the sea stone cuffs." And I was like, maybe that was alluded to somewhere, and even if it's not, I actually love that theory. And I think they also, I responded with that, and then they were like, "Oh, here is where they say something like that," and I'm like, okay, that totally fits, and that makes Impel Down perfect.
Yeah. There you go.
Yo.
Boom.
Okay.
Let me get into homework.
Homework.
Because
Yeah.
now we have 2 sets again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start
my
with JoJo.
God. Let's start with JoJo. Listen, buddy, we're trying to keep these smaller so that we can have more
Yeah.
quality instead of quantity. So you're going to watch the next 3 episodes of Stone Ocean. Expectations? Business as usual. Oh, except this is the second batch. And it pretty much just continues the story from where you saw it. So I am really excited for something we're going to get in this little batch of episodes. Someone we might meet.
Hell yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah?
One Piece time. Have y'all been missing our friends
I
the
have
Straw Hats?
I have been
Yeah.
waiting for you to
Y'all
say
excited
those words.
to see them
Oh
again?
my
Yeah.
You're gonna give us
God,
one
I'm so-
chapter. He's gonna give us one chapter.
So I wanted to run the homework by you. I want y'all's approval
Okay.
first. What I want to do. So we're seeing the Straw Hats. There's going to be a lot to talk about. The arc after the time skip. The first arc is 5 chapters, and I think that would. I think that would be a decent. That would give us a lot to talk about, that arc,
Yeah.
as well as I want to do next week. The updated finally Straw Hat rankings, and talk about everything to do with that.
Yeah.
Would y'all be okay doing 5 chapters? I have a 10 chapter version as well.
I think I'm leaning more towards 10.
I think
But I would,
am-
if you recommend 5, I can see that.
Here's the thing.
I'm team 5. Not gonna lie.
I'm team 5.
Yeah, because if you're
Whoa.
saying there's gonna be a lot to talk about, I'm so interested in like what the deal is, and I want to talk about like
Yeah.
in detail as much as possible.
And
Uh-huh.
as much as I hate you for stopping us every
Sure.
time, I trust you with every fiber of my being.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that if y'all are.
Cool.
Because also, Straw Hat rankings is gonna take a sec
Yeah.
for this one.
Oh fuck yeah.
Right.
Because there's so many Straw Hats this time,
Yeah.
and we got 3 lists to go
It's so
to.
little
And
time.
I don't want y'all to just breeze through. I want to hear
Mm-hmm.
what y'all think about the Straw Hats. I know you hate ranking things, Adriana,
That's okay.
but you can
No,
do.
it's not that I just have a hard time. It seems harder for me than for most people, but I don't mind. It's fine.
Cool. Well, next week we are going to be reading. Ooh, I kind of want to tell y'all the name of the arc,
You
but
can?
it's kind of
As a treat.
we learned it in the first chapter.
I think I know what it's called.
We are going to be reading Return to Subodh.
Yeah.
5
Going back
chapters,
there.
and
What
we're
is that?
going to see our fucking friends.
What chapter does that
Spoiler.
end at?
So that is chapter
598
598.
to
Oh, I closed it.
502, right?
I believe it would be 603.
602.
Which I-
602. Yeah, you're
I
right.
think might actually just be the rest of that one volume, right?
Whoa, mayhaps. I don't know.
I'm cool with that. But after this,
100 chapters.
well, I mean, we have to keep it proportional.
I'll make sure to give y'all a juicy bite after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
As far as expectations, you're gonna see the fam again.
Yay.
I'm gonna finish it tonight.
That
I'm
is
gonna
a
read it, like,
spoiler,
6 times.
buddy.
Well, yeah, 5.
I'm kind of jazzed. I'm not gonna lie.
Me
I'm jazzed to get
too.
back. We were in such an interesting spot in both series.
Uh huh.
Yeah, right.
Gotta say though, it's so weird seeing. So I've been talking with our friend of the show, Alex Pittner, a lot, and how much he really was let down by post time skip, and then also been talking with Jackson, who recently has hit chapter 9 something, and how he prefers post time skip. So I'm so excited to know, like, what the fucking deal is, where I'm gonna sit with it.
Yeah, I think that is very interesting. That's a conversation that we're gonna have next time, so I can explain. I think next week it'll be clear what's kind of different a little bit, and what you might like more and what you might like less.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that next week. Anything else we have?
No.
I think with that.
Well, then with that.
We love you. Good night.
Mwah.